All right, so welcome to Carlton J's Corner. As you can see, I'm by myself today. You know, ain't nobody else here. It's just me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. That's what I got in. That's what I found out. And it ain't no need to cry. Now on, I can be my own best friend. All right, so you know that song, whatever. But yeah, I'm here by myself today. It's just me, myself, and I. I don't have no special guests with me today. But today, we are going to talk about a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff has went down throughout the week and the year. So as we wrap up, almost wrapping up 2020, thank God. I hope you guys had a nice Thanksgiving. I hope your tummies was full and you kicked it with your family as much as you could. I know the pandemic, being the way it is, stopped us all from traveling as much as we used to. But hey, you got a chance to spend time with the family that's in your house. Or if you did go to somebody's house and eat, I hope you left a fat tip. All right, so today is pretty crazy because I'm gonna talk about 2020 in a whole, from top to bottom. 2020 has been nothing short of just ratchet. All right, I said what I said. It was ratchet. That's why I got my do-rag still on, because it was ratchet. 2020 was ratchet as hell. All right. We had forest fires. We done had tornadoes in October in Texas. Like, that is unheard of. We done had people dying that we never thought was gonna die. R.I.P. Kobe and Chadwick Boseman. We done had forest fires. We got rid of a president. Thank you, Jesus. You done heard our pleas. And you kicking this man out. And we really appreciate it. Then he talking about some, man, the balance wasn't counted right. Yeah. Shut up, bro. You out of here. You gone. All right, so we done had that. But what 2020 also brought was healing in our face. What are you talking about? So what I'm talking about is Will Smith and Janet Hubbert, also known as Black Unveiled. Now, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air has a reunion on HBO. I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to talk about that. But what I am going to talk about is the red table talk that Will Smith had. All right. So, like I said, it was all about healing. 30 years ago, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air aired on TV. Like 30 years ago. That is wild, right? But if you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe you should just watch it, because there was Black Unveiled and a light skin Unveiled. I love the Black Unveiled. Nothing against the light skin Unveiled, but I just love Black Unveiled more because, you know what I'm saying, she was real and she didn't play that, right? But Janet Hubbert was dismissed from the show, I think in like season 3 or something like that, and season 2 or 3 or 4, one of those seasons. But yeah, she was dismissed from the show, and her life just literally was flipped upside down, right? And they just did the reunion show on HBO, but on the Red Table Talk specifically, Will Smith and Janet Hubbert had a discussion on what the hell happened. And they ultimately forgave each other for the way things went down. Will Smith was like, hey, I was a kid. I didn't know no better. I didn't mean for that stuff to happen to you. That's not what my intentions was at all. I said something and it got out to the public by leak, a little mold that I had or whatever, but that was not the intention. I was looking for confirmation because I had trouble past. My father did this, blah, 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 blah. But Janet was like, hey, and I understand that. You was young at heart. I hated you for a moment, but then I forgave you. But I had to do this today so I can clear my father's name, because it is my father's name. My family hasn't been looked at the same. I haven't been looked at the same. You called me a difficult woman to work with, and that's something that you don't do in Hollywood, because I'm a woman of color and I'm a dark-skinned woman, and they all think that we this and this and that and the third. My son done got cookies pushed in his face, and people done called me a bitch, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All that shit happened, right? But the thing that was most beautiful was the fact that she actually forgave him for what he did. And Will Smith, being the person that he is, saying, I don't want that to be on my conscience anymore. You have the right to everything that we have done at the Fresh Prince set or whatever. Like, you are a part of that family. It is my fault. I do take all 100% of the mistakes that I did. I own up to those, and I'm sorry. And she was like, you know, it's cool. I just want to tell my side, and I want it to be known that I'm not a difficult person, that I am a person that is loving. You know what I'm saying? Got a divorce, and husband done left me because he wasn't working, and now I'm broke, and I just had a newborn. Man, it was just wild. It was wild. But the fact that we saw two black people, two people of color come together to settle their differences said a lot. Now, if we can just apply that to our everyday life with family members, friends, co-workers, even people in our community, I promise you, we will be better off. Once again, we'll be better off if we just apply what we saw to our everyday lives. We'll be better off, man, because everybody deserves forgiveness. I don't mean to go biblical on you, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, don't expect God to forgive you if you haven't forgiven somebody else, because God is not obligated to forgive those who has not forgiven others. If you want forgiveness, you have to forgive. So that person that robbed you or whatever, forgive that person. I'm not saying forget what that person has done, but I am saying forgive that person. That person that raped you or molested you. Hey, it's fucked up. It really is. Excuse my language, because it really is. I experienced something like that myself. But hey, forgive that person. Don't forget. Don't leave your kids around that person. Don't you let your guard down from that person. But you definitely do need to forgive. That person that treated you bad. Forgive that person. Nobody saying forgive, just forgive. Alright? Make amends, man. 2020, as you can see, it's a lot of people dying. People don't know when it's time to go, of course. But 2020, people been dropping like flies. It's COVID. Ain't taking no prisoners, right? So forgive while you can. So shout out to Will Smith and Miss Janet Hubbert. I really appreciate you guys for doing that. So the world can actually see what healing actually looks like. All right, we've heard of it, but we've never seen it. And you gave us our first view into what it actually is, and we really do appreciate you. All right, so the next thing is, let's talk about Roy Jones right quick. Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson are supposed to be fighting on Sunday. Now, I'm recording this on Saturday, so that means tomorrow. So they're supposed to be fighting, right? And it's an exhibition match. So that means no knockouts can happen, none, like all the other stuff. Nah, this is just an exhibition match. That means headgear will be involved. Now, me personally, I honestly don't think Mike Tyson's gonna care regardless, because that dude is an animal in the ring. If you don't believe me, we're gonna take a look at some clips right quick. You see what I mean? Right. The dude was a dog. And like I said, he done calmed down from the person that he used to be. Don't get it twisted. Mike Tyson has definitely turned over a new leaf. But when it comes back to that boxing ring, I don't know. That lifestyle, I don't know if he gonna be like, man, forget these rules. I'm gonna go pound for pound and just start whipping his ass or whatever. He gonna try to knock you out in the first 3 minutes because that's all he gonna give you. I'm not saying that he can't go 8 rounds. I'm just saying from what I've seen, I'm gonna try. His goal is to knock you out in the first round. That way he ain't gotta work no more. He does have great work ethic. Mike Tyson, if you ever see this, you have great work ethic. I look up to you. Great job. You the man. Now, Roy Jones Jr., on the other hand, that boy was a beast too. Like, but he has what is known as stamina, right? Like, that boy can go 8 rounds, 12 rounds. And he gonna knock you out too. Or he gonna win by these points. It don't matter to him as long as he get the dub. So, seeing these two is going to be, like, really, really dope. I don't honestly know why the hell they doing it. They old as hell to me. Like, leave it alone. Your best bet is calling EA Sports and asking them to make another fight night. EA Sports, make another fight night. Before I get Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. on you. Yeah. So, yeah, man, I hope that fight goes well. I can't wait to see what happens. Am I paying for it? No, I'm not. I'm going to somebody's house. Yeah, in the middle of a pandemic, I'm going to somebody's house because the fight I've been waiting on. Just like we've been waiting on these Grammys. So the Grammys dropped January 31st, 2021. And ladies and gentlemen, this Grammys, whether you like the nominations or not, some people are like, man, ain't nobody on that list deserve a Grammy. It's people on that list, or it's people on that list that don't deserve a Grammy or whatever. Yeah, that's kind of true, but they get nominated, you're not. So, but the people that are getting nominated, hey, you definitely deserve it. If you didn't, you wouldn't be on the list. So shout out to you. But let's get into some people right quick that I feel that are gonna, win, right? So first is Yebba. If you don't know who Yebba is, that's Abby spelled backwards, Abby Smith. Yo, Yebba is the truth. She is cold as hell. See, I got put on Yebba earlier last year, or this year. Yeah, I think it was earlier this year, late last year, something like that. I don't know. But I got put on Yebba by my homeboy, and when I heard her voice, I was just starstruck. I was in awe because the girl got pipes. She can blow. And the fact that I'm seeing her for best traditional R&B performance, I'm all for it. And then it's Distance. Like, the song that she got going for the nomination is Distance. Now, Yebba hasn't put out a full album yet. I don't know what's taking her so damn long because the world needs to hear it. But Distance is by far one of my favorite songs. Yo, I'm gonna put that in the description as well. Like, every song I'm talking about today, I'm definitely putting in the description so you guys can look at it or listen to it. Or both, whatever floats your damn boat. So after Yebba, we got the best melodic rap performance, Lockdown by Anderson .Paak and Highest in the Room by Travis Scott. Now granted, Travis Scott is dope as hell, but I'm in favor of Anderson .Paak. The reason why is because Anderson .Paak is one of my favorite rappers. The boy got bars, and he's a melodic genius. Like, come on, Anderson, with the beanie, you know what I'm saying? Like, my boy done songs with Rick Ross and Busta Rhymes. I'm about to bust you. Like, come on, bro. Like, Anderson .Paak is the shit. If you didn't know, now you do. All right? So, shout out to Anderson. I hope he wins. If he doesn't, I'm fine with that. Not really, but I'm gonna have to be. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Travis Scott, hey, congratulations, kudos to you, sir. We Are the Scots. I'm surprised that's not even on here. It should be, because you and Kid Cudi killed that. Y'all both killed that. So we also got Future Nostalgia by Dua Lipa for Best Pop Vocal. Now, Future Nostalgia, I got put on Dua Lipa earlier this year too, during the coronavirus pandemic, right? When everybody was locked in the house and I was going to the store or something and I was on my phone and it was just on random stuff. And her song came on, and one of the songs, Physical, came on. And I was like, damn, bro, like, I'm a band nerd. If y'all didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I know I dress cool and I talk all that and shit, whatever. Like, I am a cool kid, but I'm definitely a band nerd too. Like, I'm definitely a band head. And I was like, man, Physical would be a dope ass band song. Like, I get into my mellows or whatever. Like, oh my God. Like, in honor by you, classic Southern. If you ever played that song, yeah, right. I'm just gonna say that. So that whole album, she better damn win. God damn it. Future Nostalgia was like the shit from top to bottom. Like, there was no sorry songs on that whole album. None at all. So she better win. If not, I'm calling Mike Tyson. And he gonna beat y'all ass. Moving on. So, album of the year. I've seen the nominations. I really don't care about them. No offense to y'all. Kudos for being nominated. But compared to this person right here, your album really wasn't shit. So, The Jesse, Volume 3 by Jacob Collier, or Collier. Either one. I'm sure it's Collier. If you call him Collier, I'm pretty sure he'll answer to it too, because like they mess up my last name, they probably mess up his as well. So, he done dropped an album this year called The Jesse, Volume 3. Now, when I tell you that this album from top to bottom is like melodically and harmonically just the shiznit, it is. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you stuff that I just made up in my mind. I'm telling you shit that I actually know. And from Clarity all the way down to the last song, it's like phenomenal. Like In My Bones, track number 3. Time Alone With You. It's like, that's track number 4. And then he got a song on there with Tori Kelly. And he got another song called Butterflies. And I'm not talking about Michael Jackson either. Like, the dude was killing. He is a monster. And I really appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. I wish Corey Henry would drop an album without Snarky Puppy. But in your own time, big brother. In your own time. Alright? Then, last but not least, we got this whole gospel album, right? So, once again, I saw the nominations for the gospel genre or whatever. Shout out to Anthony Brown and Therapy, Release Therapy, or Breathe Therapy, or no disrespect to your group, I really don't know like that. But shout out to y'all, Kiara Sheard, shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? Her album called Kiara. I guess she put her name on it because she wanted y'all to know that she legit, which is true. But her album or any other album on that list does not compare to Choir Master by Ricky Dillard and Gospel According to PJ Morton. Gospel According to PJ by PJ Morton. Like, those two albums there, as long as one of those people win, I'm fine. I am fine. I'm really pulling for Ricky Dillard because that dude on Choir Master had you. Okay, let me get back. All right, so yeah, it had you going, like praising and worshiping and all that and more, right? But Gospel According to PJ actually did some crazy stuff on his album too. That me like, dang man, did you hear that? Ooh, that's funky. Yeah, it was that crazy. So shout out to the both of y'all as well, man. I hope one of y'all win. If y'all don't, I'm gonna be upset. Like, everybody that I named definitely deserves the right to win. You deserve it. You need to win in your category. I want you to win. Now, if you don't win, am I gonna be heartbroken? Yes, I am, because I feel like the system has failed you once again and failed us again as well. But it is what it is. So, we talked about everything that I wanted to talk about today. Hey, make sure that this week coming up that you do everything in your power to make it as great as you want it to be. Nobody can dictate what your day is going to be like except you. If you have a despicable attitude, you will have a despicable day or a despicable week. If you have a grateful and gracious attitude and you waking up all happy and stuff, even though some people gonna piss you off throughout the day, just still have that mentality, have that mental, like, you're not gonna mess up my day. I'm not gonna give you the power to control my day. Control your own day, control your own destiny. I really appreciate you guys. I'm gonna catch y'all later on another tip. But this your boy Carlton J, and this is The Corner. I catch y'all later. Y'all be good, be safe, keep your mask on, wash your damn hands. A lot of y'all don't do that either. Wash your hands, keep your mask on, stay your 6 feet apart away from people, and you'll be all right. Peace.